Atomfall, the up-and-coming survival game developed and published by Rebellion, the guys that made Sniper Elite and Zombie Nightmare, among a bunch of other awesome titles. These guys have got a really good track record, their games are absolutely awesome, filled with really good storylines and a lot of action. Now, Atomfall is something a little bit different. Think of it as more of the British version of Fallout. A nuclear disaster has left an area of Britain in tatters. Atomfall, a new survival action game, will see you explore, scavenge, craft, barter, and fight your way through the beautifully recreated scenery in search of answers. Now, up until a few weeks ago, we didn't really have much news about this game. But over the past sort of month or so, we've seen tons and tons of awesome stuff, including just this week a brand new release date trailer that has the exact release date. Beforehand, we just had a window which was sometime in March. Now we have prices for the game and you can pre-purchase it, and an exact release date of the 27th of March 2025. So just a few months time now. I'm really looking forward to this game. It's going to be a big feature on the channel. It is a sort of RPG survival-esque title, so it doesn't really fit with the survival titles that are on the main channel. But I'm very excited to check this one out. Now, what you need to know about this game, as already mentioned, is developed and published by Rebellion, releases on the 27th of March, and you can pre-purchase it for $44.99, or if you want to get it a little bit earlier, you can pre-purchase for $64.99, which will give you access a few days earlier. So you'll be able to play on the 24th of March 2025, which is what I'll be doing. Now, it is only single player, it does support achievements, there's no news yet on Steam Deck, but I'm assuming as that launches, it will be ready to rumble. Now, there are various editions of this game. So what you are basically getting is Standard Edition, which will give you a pre-order bonus, and then the Deluxe Edition, as you can see here, comes with a basic supply bundle, enhanced supply bundle, story expansion, and 3-day early unlock. Now, the story expansion will not be available on day one, and early unlock up to 3 days before release date, so platforms are varying apparently on that one, but we'll have to wait and see. But either way, I'm excited. The DLC, obviously that's going to be a sort of normal situation with DLCs. Pre-purchase it, we won't know anything about it yet, but eventually we'll get some more news. Now, the trailer that I am showing in the background is the new release trailer.
The woods are dark, and the woods lie deep, and the woods are home to summers don't sleep. So sit thee down and hear me tell of the woods that stand on Casterfell.
So that there was the main trailer that dropped with the release date announcement, which looks absolutely awesome. Previous trailers we've seen look pretty damn cool, but they seem more action and sort of suspense and going out there and exploring type of stuff, which I like that. A lot of the features in the game do seem very sort of Fallout-esque. You are in an abandoned area, you've got to go through, and judging by a lot of the scenery that we've seen so far, there's going to be random set pieces. You're going to be heavily rewarded for going out and exploring. Combat situations are also going to be the same. You'll be rewarded for taking them on, but you are going to have to make a decision on whether that is actually a viable option. Now, as you can see in the background, we've got the original Gamescom trailer, which is showcasing some of the action and some of the environmental aspects of the game. Now, when it does come to the action aspect, Rebellion, that is where they shine. That is what they're good at. They're brilliant at doing the action, the sneakiness, going out there, destroying enemies, blowing shit up, and just having tons and tons of fun. But an open world, sort of survival-esque, story-based game is something that we've not really seen from them. So I'm quite excited to see how their take on this is going to differ. As we saw in the release date trailer, it seems like they're going down a sort of horror-y route. There's going to be some suspenseful, scary moments, things are going to jump out and get you. And when it comes to the guy that hits you, we know that there are various branches dotted all around the countryside of sort of bandit-esque figures, which are running their own communities, but we see a lot of these guys. So these could be one of the biggest ones, and then we're going to have smaller elements of just splintered off factions that are trying to survive. Now, when it comes to the storyline, there's not a lot of information out there, but what we can gather from what we've seen so far is that there is obviously the nuclear disaster, which has left a small portion of the English countryside in ruins. You are in a tiny little town, which you're there on your own. The Windscale nuclear power station has blown up. There's a group of survivors that are there. You wake up alone. You're going to end up in that sort of town, and that's going to be your starting area. I'm assuming that is where we're going to be trading, meeting all of the various characters of the game, and then as we set out into the world, we're tasked with solving the mystery of what happened at the power station. There's going to be military encampments to go through, massive abandoned bunkers that are below ground, and pagan ruins, which we've seen a lot of those in the trailers already. The dark mystery, the storyline's very much centered around a dark mystery of what happened at the nuclear facility and why things are unfolding the way they are, why you are trapped in the town that you're in, and going through speaking to survivors and people that have been there for a long time and figuring out why we are in the quarantine zone and how we can get out of it. We've been cut off from the outside world for years, and now it is our job to figure out why and how to escape the quarantine. Now, the team have said that they've taken a lot of their inspiration from obviously science fiction, folk horror, and Cold War influences that create a world that is eerily familiar to our own, but yet completely alien. Whilst exploring the dark world, there's going to be various locations, environments, and areas that we'll be able to go explore, find loot, and continue to progress. There's going to be leads that we have to investigate, explore. So I like the idea that we are going to be doing a little bit more exploration, as we would in a normal Fallout game, and nothing like the normal sort of Sniper Elite. I do hope they lean a little bit further back from that combat, but at the same time give you the option to do that if you want to. You'll be able to define and improve your character with some light RPG elements and skill trees. So I like that. That sounds pretty cool. How that's going to work, I'm not 100% sure how they're going to handle the sort of skill tree and the RPG element. It's not really something that Rebellion have done before, so whether they'll shine, not 100%. But either way, I'm quite excited. The release date is there now, 27th of March, or the 24th if you want to get the Early Access edition. Now, before I wrap it up there, I do want to apologise for last week. There was no content out at all, and there was a little bit less on the main channel as well. That's because me and everybody in my house, we all had tonsillitis, so that was fun. Talking was tough. Still recovering a little bit, but back in full swing now. Ready for some more Atomfall and tons of other stuff as well. Now, I did say something was coming last week, but I missed the mark on that one, so hopefully it will be out on Friday. I'm very, very excited for it. Very hit and miss whether this will do well. If it does do well, that's something we'll continue to cover. So Friday at 10 o'clock, maybe even Wednesday. I have to wait and see. Let me know what you think about Atomfall though. Will you be pre-purchasing it? Let me know down below in the description. For now, thank you for watching. Hopefully you've all enjoyed, and we'll see you very soon with some more Atomfall.